Alright, we're good. Welcome to this random podcast.
This random podcast. Whoa!
Ben just felt like doing a podcast. I guess so.
That was pretty good. That was
Yeah,
it's called Kermit the Frog Sings Gerudo Valley.
Gerudo Valley.
Hey guys, I'm Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here. I totally don't like little kids. Just kidding, I love little kids.
So, yeah, this is Ben. He's been on other stuff before. He did voices in How Star Wars Could Have Gone Part
in the Star
2
Wars, yes.
and 3. He did Coyote Mundi.
Coyote Mundi.
Which I never thought you really nailed his voice, but how he did in the movie. Like you were good at voice acting in that. I'm just saying you didn't sound like him.
Oh, I know. Well, I don't really know. He's kind of.
There's not much he says in the movies.
You know, he just says so little. I don't remember what he sounds like.
He has a higher voice, but you always gave him a lower voice. He's a political idealist, not a murderer.
Okay, I could have done that, but I wanted to actually sound kind of badass for once. I wanted to sound like a little bitch.
In the Clone Wars, he's like,
I
am Coyote Moody.
He's like, I am Coyote Moody.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I understand.
And then Kit Fisto's got this, like, I'm Kit Fisto. It's like, no, Kit Fisto's like, sounds like this.
Yeah, I didn't really ever picture Kit Fisto.
No, the way they made Kit Fisto sound was just a little weird. And then Plo Koon was pretty decent.
Yeah, Plo Koon in the Clone Wars did sound really badass. I liked
Plo Koon sounded like badass. Yeah, he sounded cool. And then he's Cad Bane.
Skywalker.
I'm the new Cad Bane. I'm Chris Farley Bane.
Yeah, so we've definitely completed the title of this so far, but
yes, I think that we're just ready to just call it quits. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
It's actually a podcast.
Oh fuck!
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
It's a random podcast. You know what a podcast is, kids?
I can actually fix that.
It's called What Happens When Jake Tries to Make a Podcast.
Picture in 2 minutes and accidentally click the C key or the A key before the C key, and that's what happens.
And that's what happens, kids. It's called dysfunctional relationships. Don't do it.
Yeah, we both go back to school soon. What day do you go back on?
I'm gonna go back the 19th.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah, that's Saturday morning.
Yeah.
That's the best time. We're back Saturday morning. Yeah.
I think it's a good day too.
Yeah, it is. Mixed feelings about going back.
Oh yeah.
Kind of want to stay here for a little longer, but
I'm ready to go back.
You're ready to go back?
Yeah.
I guess I'm sort of ready to go back. I don't know. It's just I don't want to go back to working on shit.
Well, but
I don't want to do
here it for me it was like to here at summertime I have to work. I have to go to work.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I had to work most of the summer.
When I'm at school, you don't have to go to work.
Yeah, true. I had to work. a lot this summer.
I mean, me too.
I didn't do half the shit that I said we were gonna do because of my freaking job.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, when you're at school, you're doing homework, but it doesn't compare to actually going to work, because when you're at work, you have to be there and doing stuff. Like, when you're doing homework, you can do it whenever.
Yeah, true.
So, like, yeah, it for me, like, 2 weeks after college started, like, I was just walking to class one day, and a weight lifted off my shoulders, and I was just like, I don't have to worry about going to work.
Yeah, and then I realized that somebody stole my jacket.
Wait, did somebody actually steal it?
No.
I left my sunglasses in the dining hall like the first week, and those got stolen. So.
Yeah, that was terrible. The first 2 weeks of college were interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They were crazy.
Yeah, it's insane, and I'm wondering how it's definitely going to be more died down since you know what's happening.
Oh my god!
But
it's still not going to be half as crazy as.
It's still going to be pretty crazy though, because I feel like when I was first started in college, like the first 2 weeks didn't feel at all like the rest of the school year.
No, the
it
first
gives
2
a
weeks
totally different vibe.
The first 2 weeks felt like summer camp.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a totally different vibe from.
Oh yeah,
from
oh my god, the vibe I have. I liked the vibe I had at the beginning of the year. Somehow like going back to that vibe, but then I
liked it, but I am glad that I had it. But like, if that was the vibe that would have continued throughout the whole year, I don't know if I would have been able to keep up with it.
Yeah, I don't know if Jesus Christ, that would have been terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the honeymoon phase ended for me, and it ended for me very hard and sucked. But
there we go, I fixed it.
Oh my god! Where's the cracker? Give him the cracker. Give him a cracker. Give him a cookie. Give him a cookie. Chocolate chip, just like he likes it. Just kidding. Actually, I like those. You know what cookies I like a lot? That everybody calls me a 2-year-old for liking them, but I like them anyways. I like the cookies with M&Ms in them.
Oh,
soft cookies with little M&Ms.
Those were always like
those
when
are
you
the
go
key
to
to my
grocery
heart.
store and
those are the key to my heart. The Deerberg's brand.
I feel like that doesn't happen anymore. Like where you give the cookie out, like when you go, it's like, oh, I get to go to the grocery store and get a cookie.
No, at Sam's they still kind of do it.
They do that.
No, they stopped it at Sam's.
Oh.
I went there last time. My mom was like, "Let's get a cookie. They're free." I was like, "Oh fuck, why not?" So we went there to the freaking store, and the lady's like, "We don't give free cookies anymore." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, why not?" It's like, "Oh, wait, people are just taking all our cookies." I'm like, they're literally just sugar, flour, and egg. If you literally can't make can't make cookies,
I think
you can't cook.
I think that groceries around here anyway, grocery stores are like totally employed. Cause
they are.
Especially
I was trying to
mine.
find. I was at Deerberg's today. Not the one by you. The one by that Dewey's. Dude, I had to chase down a dude in order to find. I was trying to find bean sprouts for my dad. And he need bean sprouts.
I've been asked that question.
Give me some bean sprouts.
We don't have.
You don't have bean sprouts because the antibiotic in them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The government thinks it's bad, even though I'm like, why are you? I guess Chinese farms are like, oh, they fuck you. But I don't know. They don't sell anymore. And the antibiotics, that's bad. It's bad for you.
Okay.
So you buy them out of a can.
Oh,
mushy
okay.
and shitty. You fucking suck. Just kidding. But yeah, we used those. But yeah, it took me like an hour to find somebody there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
It's like you guys need to have a bunch more employees. I guess because they want to feel like you're not being overwhelmed with people at the grocery store.
No,
it's always been like that.
I think it's because they're underemployed because just the companies don't want to pay like workers, so they just get by the bare minimum. So the stuff still gets done.
I would like to look into
but they still make a lot of money.
I would like to look into the history of how
that's what I think.
Are. I believe you. I would like to look into the history of that because honestly, historically as a kid, I'd never seen a whole lot of people working around in grocery stores. It's always kind of just been like, the whole produce area's got nobody.
No, I don't remember. Like that's something that I've thought about when working. It's like, because it's like I remember like being a kid, and I don't remember seeing workers at a grocery store unless they were behind the counter.
No, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like
deli.
It's like,
and even at the deli.
I'm just kind of like stocking stuff. I'm like, I wonder if I'm like invisible to little kids right now. Because
exactly.
I don't remember that being there like when I was little, or like people working out in the area.
As a kid you don't even notice. If you don't care, you don't notice. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like I was getting I was trying to get some salmon today, and some of these mussels, they look pretty damn good. And like it took me like 30 minutes. I'm just sitting there at the deli waiting for somebody to help me.
Yeah.
I'm like, this fucking sucks. It's like I should be home by now cooking this shit. And instead I'm waiting in the grocery store.
What time was it?
It was not that late. It was like 4:00.
Oh yeah, no, that's not late for deli.
Yeah.
I mean, deli closes at Deerberg's. It closes at 8.
Yeah, exactly. So I was very early. Yeah, I had an early dinner. And it's just like, you need to do this. I'm like, no, you should just see. I'm here.
Was it?
I have my arm.
Did you need to get
counter.
a tag?
I guess I need to get a tag. But
were there other people there?
There were a couple of people. See, the thing is, there's the seafood deli, then there's the meat deli.
Yeah.
They don't have them all at once because you can't cross-contaminate. And I mean, there's no ticket or bell for that deli, so I was like, I didn't know that they were the same. You know?
Wait, the tickets for all the delis?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, dumb. They're in just one spot.
For us, the ticket thing's just for the meat. They're not the meat deli, but like...
She wanted me to take a ticket for the seafood. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no.
You're not gonna have that, sweetheart. You're not gonna have that big of a line for seafood.
Yeah, seafood is definitely not gonna be...
You don't live in Palm Beach, Florida. Seafood's not that great around here.
Yeah, you're right. You don't, like, for the butchery and the seafood area, I don't think you should...
No, I just like, you should take a ticket out. I was like, yeah, you should just suck my dick. Why don't you just do that? Oh, it's not so easy, is it? Oh, it's rape. You know? I can't wait to go back to all that in college.
But yeah, see, I'm glad that I don't have to deal with that. Going back.
Not that I'm a rapist or anything. I just can't wait to go back to look at all the Title IX charges that are being thrown at people in college. Well, I was having this conversation with my cousin. I was talking about how nowadays, like, back then Title IX was like, it was rarer, but it was a big deal. It was reported. That's why nowadays.
What's Title IX? Is it a
rape charge or a
okay.
sexual molesting charge or like a sexual assault?
We had a couple like I'd say 5 instances of that last year.
Oh yeah.
Something bad happened where they caught one of they caught the president at a bad time and he did not answer, like, because it was like the news or whatever, and they're like, "What do you think about this?" And he kind of blew it off.
Fucker.
He kind of blew it off, which was not a good idea. He had to correct.
Do what you gotta do. Then bagger. What the? Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Holy shit!
Everybody heard that creep. He's my dad.
He's my dad.
You understand?
Because since he's my dad, it means he can say whatever he wants and do all the awful things that he does in this movie.
You don't understand. He's my dad.
He's my dad.
I need to have a dad. I'm Harry Osborn.
I'm a needy little turd. I'm a needy little boy.
Alfred, go cook us some dinner. Is it a guest?
A guest?
Yeah, you're really fucking funny.
I am literally a terrible actor.
Oh my God.
If you look at the blooper reel, I suck.
Blooper reel.
He had glider up his butt. No.
Your father's Gilder. It's glider. It's glider, Timmy. Oh.
I'm not stupid.
Sorry.
I'm really intelligent.
I'm really old.
I'm really old, if you can't tell. I can't even stand up my own. I literally have pegs they literally nailed my feet to the floor so I wouldn't fall over. See? Oh my God, his feet ripped off. Holy shit. Oh, your father's Gilder.
Your father's Gilder.
Got stuck in a...
No, that's not even... Got stuck in Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's Gilder got stuck in your father's Gilder. Your father's glider got hit by Spider-Man's Gilder. Man, Spider, and Goblin.
Okay, alright, Jimmy, you need to go take a break.
No, you mean Spider-Man and Green Goblin? Yeah, those. Can we just call that a good take? Tell them I'm dyslexic. No, we cannot.
So after all that incoherency right there, if you want to know what we're talking about, go watch the bloopers for Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, the actor who plays Alfred just...
No, it's not Alfred.
Is it Howard or something like that? Or?
It's the butler of the Osborns.
Yeah, the Osborn butler from... And we're not talking about, like, if you're uncultured and you've only seen the Amazing Spider-Man with, what's his name, little douchey, little twerp.
Wait, there's a butler in that one?
No, but some people may have not have seen the original Spider-Mans from the 2000s, the early 2000s.
That's true.
The Tobey Maguire ones. The ones we're talking about, not the Amazing Spider-Man with what's his name? I always forget that guy's name, because he means nothing. He doesn't really. I don't like him that much as an actor.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's funny. I know his name, and then when I actually have to say it, I don't know it.
Come on, man. Tobey Maguire.
Oh, that's not Tobey Maguire.
Wait, who are you talking about?
I know Tobey Maguire. I'm talking about the other guy who plays the Amazing Spider-Man, the newer one.
I thought you just said his name. No,
I don't know
forgot.
his name. I don't know his name. I was sure his name. But and then there's Tom something is the newest Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'll probably never remember his name.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield.
Yep, Andrew Garfield. Yeah, we're not talking about the Andrew Garfield crap Spider-Mans that were utter crap.
Did you hate Andrew Garfield as a Spider-Man? Because I didn't think he was the worst.
Yeah, he's not. It wasn't a bad Spider-Man. His movies just sucked.
The movies just sucked.
They just sucked.
And the thing is, the first one wasn't that bad.
I know all the Spider-Man storylines.
I know.
They couldn't even get the Gwen Stacy one right.
Well, okay. To be fair, you did tell me, or somebody was telling me that at least they did actually do the thing with the Gwen Stacy thing where they killed her, like almost the same as the comics.
Yeah, they did. And at least they didn't put Mary Jane in high school. Mary Jane meets Mary Jane in college.
Okay.
And then he gets married to Mary Jane. And then Mary Jane... Now we're getting into some real Spider-Man lore right here. And then Mary Jane gets killed. And then cloned. And then her clone dies.
Wait, what?
And he's really fucking sad. And then he goes to a portal and tries to save her. And then the symbiote comes out of the portal and then attacks Spider-Man. And then Spider Carnage happens. And Spider Carnage is freaking badass.
Only in comics.
Only in comics would that happen.
Yeah.
But that's why comics are better than movies.
Well,
I should understand that.
I mean, here's the thing though. If you saw that in a movie format, people would just be like, "What the fuck is this shit?
What the hell is this?"
That's why
is insane.
That's why studios they won't do it, and I appreciate that because I would be one of the people that's just like, okay, this is a little too much.
The cartoon made it. It was pretty good. Cartoons.
I feel like it would be better in cartoons.
Yeah, no, it's great in cartoons. Yeah. They pulled it off in the 1994 Spider-Man cartoon, the comic book series Spider-Man cartoon, pretty much made entirely off the comics. You can just literally watch it, and I mean, you should watch the comics, read the comics, because they don't get everything right, but they get a lot right in those things for the Spider-Man. But I like the new Spider-Man a lot. Tom, whatever his name is. He's pretty cool, even though he gets a lot of shit. He's got a lot of shit on the internet.
Really?
By the previous Spider-Man actors. Are all just...
They're saying he's bad?
What's his name? The girl who played... Tony McGuire doesn't say anything nowadays.
Yeah.
He's on drugs.
Probably.
What's her name? The girl who played MJ.
Oh, yeah.
Dissed the hell out
of
him.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, she dissed him. She didn't like...
MJ's I've heard the actor is she's pretty dramatic.
She's a bitch.
Yeah, I heard she's not.
Bitch. She thinks she's just walking.
Yeah, she thinks that she's the shit.
Oh,
but she hasn't been in anything.
I don't think Sam Raimi could put up with her anymore. I don't think he could make the Spider-Mans because he couldn't put up with his cast anymore. He literally hated his cast.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Also, also what they did with Venom was just, the comic fans all over the place were just cussing him out.
Yeah.
And honestly, you know what? Look, I'll be honest. Like, if you don't want to find, I'll be honest. The dimensions of Venom, how ripped he is, how built he is, they're pretty unrealistic to make a human look like that. So I understood the build. I thought the build of Eddie Brock was still pretty good. Like what they did. Topher Grace is a little twig, but what they did was they made him look beefed up with a. When he had the Venom, he actually looked pretty buff. I thought he looked buff
when he had the suit on.
He actually looked pretty buff.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were like, he was scrawny. I was like, well, Eddie Brock was scrawny, and yes, is Eddie Brock.
I feel like the suit also enhances your.
It does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So was Topher Grace scrawny guy? Yeah, he had the douchiness of Eddie Brock down. Eddie Brock's a prick. But he's a lovable prick. The thing is, in the comic books, they make Eddie Brock. They make him built in the comic books. And he's already built guy, and then he just becomes huge when he becomes Venom.
Right.
And that's what makes him so powerful. And his hatred for Spider-Man makes the symbiote look so demented and mad, and awesome. Okay. So Topher Grace wasn't that terrible as a Venom.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the way he got compressed into that movie ruined him.
Well,
because they had to make him die stupidly. They had all this crap happen.
Eddie Brock is the So wait,
Topher Grace. Would I prefer Topher Grace? When I say Topher Grace is my ideal, no, I would say he's like one of the last people on my list.
How many Venoms are they gonna always get this messed up?
So wait, there's the Eddie Brock Venom, and then what happens? Eddie Brock gets cancer, so he sells the Venom suit.
Oh,
and Matt Gargan gets it.
So wait, so
really, I'll tell you what happens.
Topher Grace is he the actor? Or is he the character?
He's the actor. Topher Grace is the actor.
Well, see. How would
that's 70s show guy,
right? How would the Matt Gargan Venom fit in it better than the Eddie Brock one in Spider-Man 3? How would that have fit better? Because I don't see it fitting better than
I wasn't saying that. I was saying I was just talking about Topher Grace as an actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't have. No,
you're saying that it should have been a different actor.
I'm saying I'm talking about the actors. It should have been a different actor, but. With what Topher Grace did, he actually did a pretty good job with who he is. The problem was, he actually could have made a pretty decent Venom if they didn't just shove him in there so fast. The problem is, Sam Raimi was planning on putting the Vulture in that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the problem was, couldn't find a good person for it, so he decided to do Venom, which I thought was a terrible idea. Because why would you do Venom? If you're gonna do Venom, you gotta make it just Venom. You gotta make it a standalone with just Venom.
He's that important.
He's that important. He's that good of a character.
Well, you're getting your standalone.
Yeah,
Venom
we'll talk
movie.
about that in a little bit. That's something I do want to talk about.
But yeah,
in the
like
podcast.
with the new Spider-Man movie, we both loved it, right?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
And I loved, even though maybe some of them were unintentional, if not the callbacks to the original, especially with the Tony Stark and if you're nothing without the suit, then you shouldn't have it. With same thing with great power comes great responsibility. Exactly. And I almost thought even though the Vulture is obviously his own character in himself, was basically a good replacement.
And Michael Keaton as Vulture is pretty good.
Oh yeah, he did.
Cast as Vulture.
He did a great job.
And he's a badass actor.
Yeah,
too.
He is.
He's a good actor.
And I thought that it was almost a good replacement I thought it was a good replacement to replace the Green Goblin. Because they know that they can't do him right. They're not going to be able to do a Green Goblin right again. I don't think they will. With
You can't beat Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin. So, that's one of those things where it's like, oh shit. It's like, that's why I'll say, with Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, those movies will never be movies that those get destroyed.
I never watched the second one, and I'm glad that I didn't.
But I'll be honest, the original Spider-Mans, there's competition there. They were actually pretty good movies.
Yeah.
Problem is, the acting is not as good as it will be nowadays.
Yeah,
the CGI is not as good as it will be nowadays. But the thing is, you got Willem Dafoe.
The first superhero movies ever, so it was kind of experimental.
It was good, though.
I
mean, the problem is, also, it's Willem Dafoe. He's a damn good actor.
Yeah.
And he looks like Norman Osborn.
Yeah,
he does.
Oh, he did. Yeah,
he does.
So I felt that Vulture basically being the Green Goblin in this universe, because there's similarities. I definitely drew similarities.
They can try to do a Green Goblin. I'll see how it is. I think I'll tell you. Willem Dafoe is a good Green Goblin, but if you can do a Green Goblin that is even more comic book oriented, because the thing is, there's a lot of different looks to Green Goblin.
Yeah, that's true.
There is, and you could do a Green Goblin. You could still do a pretty good Green Goblin. They have a chance. There's plenty of actors. You could bring Willem Dafoe back in there. If you wanted to, he's still pretty young, How
old is he?
He looks young. He's in his 50s, I think. I think he's 40 or 50.
How old was he in the original Spider-Man's then?
I know. He was
he looks
30s.
like
he's got a very bony face. Yeah.
I'm Willem Dafoe.
He's gonna Willem Dafoe. I don't know. Willem Dafoe's definitely an acquired taste. I wouldn't say everybody thinks he's beautiful.
I'm so glad that he's voicing Ryuk in the Death Note movie.
Oh,
I've seen a trailer and he fits it perfectly.
He's got a great voice. Yeah.
Why don't you write a name in the book?
Oh man, I love Willem Dafoe. He's great. Yeah. He's great. And all his movies are pretty damn good too. But what you wanted with Venom is you want to give him some time, and also you don't want to give him defeated that easily, because Venom does not get defeated that easily. Third movie sucked. I'm not gonna say it was good. It sucked.
I still like it. I love parts of it, but it
some
sucks.
parts are
As
great.
a movie, it sucks.
The second Spider-Man was pretty good in terms of Dr. Octopus, and the accuracy is pretty good. The first one was pretty good. They're older, and now they gotta be replaced with movies with more special effects. Also, J. Jonah Jameson. You cannot beat J. Jonah Jameson. J.K. Simmons rocked that role, so I don't know what they're gonna do about that. You know, and I really hope they put his... That's always part of me in Spider-Man as a kid who grew up. Spider-Man was my you know... I don't like Spider-Man that much. I just like the villains of Spider-Man a lot.
You like the universe of Spider-Man.
I like the universe of Spider-Man, not really Spider-Man.
That's how I feel about Star Wars. I couldn't give like two shits about Luke, Han, and Leia, but
that's how
I love the universe.
That's how I am too. Yeah, exactly. I like all the side characters. Yeah. I like Venom. He's my favorite character in Spider-Man. I like Carnage a lot, and Carnage is actually a really cool character. He just hadn't any spotlight. But one thing I always think is, you know, yes, is Matt Gargan in that Spider-Man world? He is.
Yeah.
But he's the Scorpion, so I don't know what's going to happen with him.
I think he's just going to be the Scorpion.
I think so, too. His thing is, I'll tell you, I'll even run down how the Venom symbiotes work.
You told me it, yeah.
Yeah, so Venom was basically what happened was Venom was, he was first, you know, it was started with Spider-Man, then once it attached to Eddie Brock, all the hatred and anger turned him into Venom. And what happened was, Eddie Brock got cancer. He gave the symbiote away, basically. I know, just gave it away. I love
that because it's like not. I wouldn't have expected that at all.
Eddie Brock is the kind of guy where sometimes he loved the symbiote, sometimes he hated it. But what happened was once Eddie Brock was wanting the symbiote, he controlled the hell out of it. You know, and he was so powerful. And he gave it to Matt Gargan. Matt Gargan, what a comment?
No, I'm just making sure it's all good. It's just Michael.
Oh, cool. Michael's on there?
Oh, wait. Sam. So I have this weird glitch where it posts Let's Watch E3 together every time I start a live stream right now. And so Sam's like, let's watch E3 together. Okay, Sam. Just like earlier in the year when you came to watch it with me. I remember that. That was so great. And we didn't actually do that.
Oh, is Sam hearing us?
If he's still watching us, Sam, comment if you are. I doubt he is.
Yeah.
But yeah. But what were you saying about the Venom?
Yeah, he gives away Matt Gargan. So Matt Gargan Matt Gargan really is kind of a bitch. He has a symbiote, and they mention in the comics he's not nearly as strong as Eddie Brock Venom. He's not. It's because his hatred for Spider-Man is not strong enough, and it doesn't give the symbiote enough to feed off.
Okay.
So he's not half as badass.
Okay.
Also, Matt Gargan can't even take the symbiote. The symbiote drives Matt Gargan insane into cannibalism. So Matt Gargan Venom actually eats people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
Is this before or after? Is it he already has a scorpion suit or he hasn't?
Yeah, I mean basically what happens is I think he doesn't have the scorpion suit. No, I don't think he does. What happened was it reflects your powers, so like it reflected the scorpion. So like it's weird how he's depicted.
So
sometimes he's depicted.
He had this suit before or after, or during it, or did he just does he have the suit? In an alternate outline?
It depends on which one. I think he doesn't have the suit. I believe he doesn't have the suit at that time, because he gets it from Eddie Brock. Yeah, he doesn't really have the suit. The thing is though, you don't need the suit. If you have an ability that the symbiote recognizes, it will create something out of it.
So this is an alternate universe where he has a mechanical suit. This is a different universe because you said he has like a mechanical, like
what happened was something happens with the Scorpion. So the Scorpion's Scorpion. Pretty much what happened with Scorpion is he gets his suit taken away from him after he gets his ass kicked, and pretty much he has nothing to beat the crap out of people with. So he takes that symbiote.
Okay.
Yeah. So it makes up for it, and he just goes cannibalistic, insane. But he's not half as powerful as Eddie Brock, and he some depict him with that tail.
Yeah.
Some don't. It depends on what you're looking at. Then after he goes insane, Eddie Brock beats his cancer. Just beats it. Just beats. I know Eddie Brock's a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Just beats his cancer. And then he goes and he gets the suit again. What happens is when a suit merges with him again, he gets this his white blood cells like give him extra power or some weird shit happens to him, and the suit becomes white, and you have anti-venom.
Huh?
You want to look up what anti-venom looks like?
Anti-venom?
You put a picture on here of what it looks like.
I could maybe do that really fast. So wait, what happens if he gets anti-venom?
The reaction with like his cancer and the symbiote.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much cures his cancer.
Huh.
Then you also have She-Venom.
What's She-Venom?
She-Venom basically is Eddie Brock's ex-wife is like dying, so he like puts a symbiote over her to like have her turn alive again or put pretty much the breath of life.
Oh.
Then she becomes She-Venom. She just beats the shit out of all these guys that wronged her. I think including Eddie Brock. She beats the shit out of Eddie Brock at one point.
Yeah.
And then he gets the suit back from her because she hates what she does on it. And then Eddie Brock gets cancer and shit. And she obviously hates Eddie Brock.
He gets it again?
Yeah, he gets a suit again and then gets cancer and then all that stuff I told you about. Matt Garkin getting it and all that stuff.
Did he just get cancer or did he get it from using the suit?
No, he just got cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, because the suit actually, I don't know. See, there's a loophole in the comic. The suit should be curing your cancer, but for some reason it just doesn't cure his cancer. I don't know. And then he gets the suit back. Yes, that's the anti-venom. That's what he looks like when he gets a suit after cancer.
This one?
Yeah, holy shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. But yeah, definitely going to be interesting what they do with the Spider-Man universe. Here's what anti-venom looks like, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But,
Becomes anti-venom.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like all the different routes that Venom could take. And
exactly.
I'm sure, because there's going to be a standalone Venom movie, and then there's going to be the Matt Gargan Scorpion. I doubt he'll be Venom. I think he's going to have... Here's why.
Go Venom.
If Sony's making their own Venom movie, they're not going to also allow Marvel to have Venom in their movie, too. So, I think that's why he would have the suit instead of actually having the Venom.
So they have the rights to Venom, the character. They can't put Venom in there.
Yeah, it's weird. Unless they sign it over, like, because they made a deal that they could make it, but also they get credit. Like Sony's intro obviously appears at the beginning of the new Spider-Man movie, so it's like co-created with the Disney Marvel Studios.
So here's how it's gonna happen. If the Venom movie turns out good, which I'm 50-50. Okay, so when I was thinking the other day, a guy who knows a lot about Venom, and also I think the suit goes to a couple other people too after Venom. Yeah, because actually the suit goes to this guy. Eventually, the suit gets given to to Flash Thompson when he comes back from the war.
Yeah,
and his legs are gone. He becomes Agent Venom.
Agent Venom?
Yeah, he looks pretty badass. I just a picture of him too. He looks pretty cool.
Flash is
Marvel Legends Select just made a figure of Agent Venom, and the Agent Venom's actually pretty badass.
Is Flash is Flash in the original Spider-Man movies? Mm-hmm. What is he? Who is he? I forgot.
He's like, I wouldn't want to fight me neither.
Oh, he's the bully.
Yeah, it's Flash.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Flash gets it at some point.
Yeah, he does, but he's not a dick anymore. He gets his legs blown off in the army, so karma really happens to Flash Thompson. For being just a dick in high school, even though that's probably not... He probably didn't need to get that bad of karma. That's pretty over the top.
Yeah, that's pretty...
Stan, you don't fuck with Stan Lee's characters, okay, folks?
You're bullying high school? Well, you get your legs blown off in the war.
In high school, huh?
Oh, fuck you.
Excelsior! You're gonna get your legs blown off! So, yeah, that's what happens to him. And, yeah, and then eventually there's the Carnage. So Carnage is Venom's son, and then Carnage has his own son named Toxin, and that's given to a guy named Pat Mulligan. And Pat Mulligan is a cop, and Pat Mulligan gets rid of it, and it goes to this other guy who he's a security guard.
This is him?
That's Agent Venom.
That looks badass.
Yeah, that's what Flash taught. Yeah, and the symbiote is pretty good back then. I think the symbiote's been the Venom symbiote. That's the current Venom. Actually, I think it's flat. I think that's the current one so far.
Usually,
that's what's Venom's currently looking like nowadays. Yeah. Unless he comes back to Eddie Brock, and then Eddie Brock becomes normal Venom again, which I have no idea if that's gonna happen or not. But who knows? The comics, they'll probably release some more comics of like earlier dates that happened back when he was Venom or something like that. Who knows what they're doing? You know, it's all up in the air. I personally like the classic Venom look the best. It's my favorite. They have Marvel Select.
So which one do you think that Sony's gonna make their movie on? Which guy?
Oh, it's gonna be Eddie Brock. 100%.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna do Eddie Brock. And okay, so I was thinking the other day. I was like, who would be a really good candidate for Eddie Brock? I didn't know who was gonna play it yet.
All right.
I had no idea, and I said, oh man, I was like, you know, if I had an ideal pick for Venom, I would pick Tom Hardy. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, some people were like, "Oh, Tom Hardy's a terrible pick." Oh, you guys are idiots if you think he's a terrible pick. He is so perfect for Venom. Because if you think Tom Hardy can't play it, yes, I understand that. But at the same time, you're underestimating Tom Hardy. And you cannot underestimate Tom Hardy because Tom Hardy has played so many roles that you don't even know Tom Hardy played.
That's I feel like that means that you're a good actor.
Oh yeah, Tom Hardy's one of the most underrated and amazing actors. He's so great. Half of the movies that Tom Hardy's been.
He was the main character in
Mad Max.
Okay.
He played He went from Mad Max to the bad guy in Revenant. What the heck? That's the most biggest switch ever. You go from this evil dude, this evil Southern dude, to going playing Mad Max. The guy can play, and he played Bane. He played Bane too. The guy can do pretty much anything.
Oh, and this is Venom Eddie Brock pre-production.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's Eddie Brock. Yeah, it's got to be Eddie Brock, and Carnage will be in the movie too. So I have a lot of picks for Carnage too, but Carnage will be in the movie. So really, God help me, please don't fuck this up. If this gets messed up, I will be really sad, and I will hope to God that they will sign it over to Marvel and let them make a Venom movie. I know they will.
No, Sony's making the Venom movie.
I know they'll let Venom be in.
They'll try
in the
Spider-Man one.
Yeah, and if the thing is, either way they're gonna sign him over because if it goes good, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we could totally get some money off Marvel with our Venom. Yeah, and they'll do that, and he'd be perfect. And they say that they might be
separate, but I don't know.
They say that. Well, I've heard rumors that Tom Hardy's gonna be in it. I'm not sorry, the other Tom, whatever his name is going to be in it, and the actors kind of hinted that he'll be in it. So who knows? He may be. That'd be really cool.
And which one? In the Venom movie or in the new Spider-Man?
In the Venom movie.
Okay.
He's hinted at it. So that'd be really cool. But yeah, I was thinking who would be the best actor for it, and I thought, well, you need somebody who can get really big really fast. There's not many actors who can get just ungodly jacked really fast, except Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy got huge for Bane. He played Bane. Yeah, he played Bane. That's how he went from having arms that big to just being like more cut to like being like he wasn't Mad Max. He wasn't like super built Mad Max.
Yeah, but he just looked.
Yeah, but he looked in shape. He was in shape still. Yeah. He was still.
Jesus Christ, he
was still
Bane.
He was still built.
That's the same person.
It's the same guy. So that's why when people tell me, "Oh, Tom Hardy can," I'm like, "You're full of shit, dude." Tom Hardy can. If Tom Hardy can go from Mad Max to Bane to the guy in Revenant.
Yeah.
To watch some of Tom Hardy's younger shit when he was younger, his rom-coms that he's in. There's no way he can't play better. He'll do a great job as Eddie Brock. He looks like Eddie Brock.
No, yeah, I see it.
He looks a lot like Eddie Brock. He's got brown eyes, but that's not a. I think he's got brown eyes, doesn't he? That's not a big deal actually, because Eddie, he's got brown eyes, I think.
Blue eyes.
Oh, cool. Okay, perfect. All right.
Yeah, blue eyes.
All I gotta do is dye his hair. Actually, screw that. If I don't even dye his hair, he looks so much like Eddie Brock as it is.
I don't know anymore.
That's not Eddie. That's not.
Yeah, that's not him. I don't know.
That's him. There, let's see the picture of him. That's him. He looks perfect for Venom. Like, yeah, look at that. Physically, he played that guy. That guy went to Bane.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he'll be great. He'll be a great Venom. So so there's no reason that this should be a bad movie because honestly, that's the thing. That's that weird looking guy. Benedict Cumberbatch. That guy's so weird looking.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm not gonna say that like girls don't think he's cute or anything, but he is so weird looking to me. I think he's such an awful.
It's really funny.
To me, he's terrible looking.
The penguins.
Yeah, he's just weird looking to me. My girlfriend thinks he's really cute. I think he looks like shit, but that's me.
It's really funny because nobody looks like they could be more of a Doctor Who, but he'll never play it because like
exactly
because he is the Doctor. So
Doctor Strange.
It would be.
He played a good Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he did. What did you think of Doctor Strange?
I never watched it. I
movie.
heard it was really good. I never actually watched it.
I watched it at my school because they had like a theater night.
Yeah, exactly.
Nights.
It
wasn't that good.
It's on Netflix. I'll watch it.
Here's the thing:
if it's already on Netflix, it's not that great. That's my motto.
Was it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix already.
See, it wasn't. It was too short. I'm sure it was full length, but it felt too short. Like, let me explain like what I mean by that. Except for the fact that it had. I love the actor, the bad guy in it. Who?
Really?
What's his name? He was the bad guy in Casino Royale.
Oh, the chief.
Yeah,
what's
the actor's name?
That guy's been in a lot of movies.
That guy, yeah, he's
he was
more
in Rogue One.
Coming. He was in Rogue One.
Yeah.
I love that actor. I think he's really
badass.
Cool looking.
He looks badass.
I mean, he's not like cool looking, but he's just a really.
He looks
cool
pretty cool. He's a really cool character. He's naturally rough looking. That guy's really rough looking naturally.
Yeah. So like,
he's perfect for bad
he was
guys.
the bad guy in Doctor Strange, and it was weird because it gets to the point where he's like trying to get all these artifacts from the magical people. I forgot some stuff. All the magical people's areas. So like
I never liked the comic on
right.
Doctor
It gets
Strange,
to the point
so
where it's
really
like,
cared.
oh shit, he's attacked. It like this is like it's like oh shit, he's attacking now. He's attacking, and then it's like then he fixes it, and it's like the end of the movie.
Exactly.
And it's like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Like, I'm saying the third act, like, took place within, like, 20 minutes, it felt like, and the ending felt really rushed and bad, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
The pacing in the movie wasn't very good, and I don't know, like, I thought he played the character really good, but I'm just saying, I knew before that movie came out, I'm like, I don't get this one. Like, I've gotten all the other ones up to this point. Even Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, I can dive in on this.
I'm gonna try to watch that as soon as I can.
Probably
watch it tomorrow
Doctor Strange.
No, I don't care about Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay. Same, exactly. I just don't care.
No, me neither. I just don't care much about Doctor Strange, and I will watch it eventually.
You're gonna watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
I'm gonna watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2 first.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was good, but it just wasn't.
Oh, it's not the
good
first
as
one. It's never as good as the first one.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I know.
But
I know.
Back to Tom Hardy's Venom.
We're gonna go back to Venom.
We gotta talk about this movie because this is.
We have talked about it.
We talk more about this and what I think is gonna happen in it. So, Tom Hardy, as Venom, good pick. Thing is, the movie, Sony has everything in its hand to make this movie good. They got Tom Hardy as Venom. I mean, come on, that's gonna be amazing in itself. They're trying to put Carnage in. They can make this movie so good. And I mean, like, here's the thing. Okay, I just don't know what they're gonna do without Spider-Man in it. That's the issue. I don't know why they would make a standalone Venom film because you need to have Spider-Man in it. Yes, can like it be centered about Venom and like show Venom like Venom's point of view fighting Spider-Man? Yes, that's fine. Actually, that's really cool. I actually like that idea. But not putting Spider-Man in it at all. What the hell you think?
I don't think they're gonna put Spider-Man in it.
That's stupid because Venom lives.
Yeah,
he was created out of hatred for Spider-Man. So that is kind of really freaking me out a little bit, and that's why it's 50% gonna suck dick, or it's 50% gonna be pretty damn good. I don't see an in between. I don't see an in between.
They might be changing like the origin of how he got it, and then Spider-Man ends up hating Spider-Man later. I'm gonna guess that's probably what
now Venom does become a vigilante for a while. He actually does. He actually does fight bad guys. Like when Carnage is around,
that's what it's going to be about.
Yeah, that's what it's probably going to be about. And if they do that route, and they can make it actually pretty good. That's why I'm saying it's 50% good, 50% horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but what's going to happen is, you're going to have this, you're going to have, most of the time Venom when there's okay, they said Carnage is gonna be in it. Well, most of the time Venom hates Carnage and is trying to defeat Carnage most of the time.
Oh, really?
Because Carnage is really fucking evil.
So that might be.
Yeah, he teams up with Spider-Man for a bit. It's playing about Carnage now. Carnage, I have no idea who's gonna play Carnage. But so I have hope for this movie, you know. And Carnage is pretty cool. I mean, Carnage is basically like the Joker with a symbiote on.
Oh yeah,
that's literally what he is. He's probably the most badass villain because I think that the DC universe the most badass villain is Joker. Well, Cletus Cassidy is Joker. He's like Jerome.
I mean, Green Goblin is also.
Do you watch
like
Gotham?
Joker, but...
Yeah, but you think that's true. He is like the Joker. Cletus Cassidy is like Jerome, but he got a super powerful symbiote.
Who? Wait.
That is what Green got. That's what Carnage is like. Jerome from.
I haven't watched Gotham.
Oh, okay. There's a guy named Jerome in Gotham.
Oh, okay.
And he's like pretty much what gives Joker his inspiration. He's this kid who gives Joker his
Is Joker in Gotham finally now?
Okay, people think Jerome is actually the Joker. I don't think so. I think Jerome is just some guy. I think Joker gets inspiration from him, honestly.
Okay.
And this guy named Jerome, it's basically like if you watch Gotham, you know what I'm talking about. But he basically inherits symbiote, and I think it's about Carnage just killing. And Carnage just kills people and just writes Carnage on the wall. That's what he does. The symbiote just kills people.
Oh, okay.
Like he's an evil fuck.
Yeah.
He tries to take over New York multiple times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
He's like the Joker. Yeah. He's like the Joker with a symbiote.
Yeah.
Really, what he's like, and I mean, like I think the movie could be good. I also think it could be just pitiful. I was thinking the other night who'd be the best guy for a thing, and I thought Tom Hardy. And then I went online and it said Tom Hardy confirmed. And I was like, oh my god. That was a really promising moment for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was a really promising moment.
Yeah.
Maybe Sony's stepping up. Maybe Sony's putting their big boy pants on. Maybe they're realizing they're fucking up pretty hard and they need to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I mean, their movie art have been shit, you know? So maybe that's what's going on. And that's cool. I like that. I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know? But I just don't know. I hope to God that it turns out good. I have no idea. You know? I feel like it's gonna be more of a Venom vigilante thing. Maybe we'll have something to do with his wife in there. I'm sure to save her. Maybe, yeah. I mean, he does fight. I mean, it'd be cool. They could do something with the Madness Venom, where they could have a part where he, in the comic books, he fights Juggernaut. Juggernaut puts him in a vat of chemicals. And he becomes Madness Venom. And he grows like all these heads on him. And he becomes insane.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I have if you get them, there's a Marvel Select figure, Diamond Select Venom. It's the best Venom figure ever. Literally,
Which I just got,
which is freaking amazing. Thanks to Glenn Webb, who is dead, who
passed away.
Yeah, who passed away. Which breaks my heart because I just discovered who he was and I realized he's dead and I'm just like, oh man. And I wanted to donate stuff and write stuff, but a lot of the things are closed up for that because I'm about 10 months late to hearing about this.
That's how bad.
Almost 11 months. Almost 12. It'll be almost a year after his death. Who was a awesome guy, badass reviewer. I also got the Carnage, the Diamond Select Carnage from him. So he's pretty badass. His customs were phenomenal.
Oh yeah, customs.
Oh, you should. If you like action figures and you're a nerd like me, you should look up his custom She-Venom. It's badass. He made a She-Venom. It's fucking
nice.
Amazing. It's amazing. He made a symbiote queen and her boobs have like a mouths that open with tongues hanging out. Such a cool ass shit. So cool.
Huh.
Yeah, but I think all in all, it could be promising. It just better not suck.
Yeah.
This will piss me off. I'll be so angry.
I don't know. I mean, if you see it and then I'm here, I'll obviously see it, but I'm probably not gonna see that by myself.
Yeah, unless you're gonna hear from people.
I'm not I'm not the hugest. I'm not as big as a Venom fan as you are.
Exactly.
So but yeah, I'll probably see it with you if it comes out whenever.
Yeah, you'll watch me cry if it sucks in the movie theater. I'll just be sitting there crying if it sucks.
Yeah.
I'll really be able to be sad. I'll be almost as sad as I was when I watched Logan. And I'll even tell you, Logan, that movie.
You're sad for a different reason.
I was crying because that movie was so damn good.
Yeah.
That was such an amazing movie. James said he didn't see it because he thought it looked stupid. I was like, I'm like, well, good thing you're watching it with me.
How could you think it looked stupid? I didn't think it was the best thing ever, but I was excited to see it.
Oh my god, I was pretty excited for that movie. Wolverine's like my favorite hero in Marvel. Iron Man's my favorite, I guess you could say, but like Wolverine's pretty almost the first, pretty close second.
It sucks to like Iron Man now because everybody likes Iron Man.
Yeah,
so it's like
I liked Iron Man. Jake can
that's
attest.
true.
I liked Iron Man.
I can contest.
Way before
Ben loved Iron Man way before the movies started.
Before the movie started, I liked Iron Man ever since I was a kid. I loved Iron Man. I loved Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Half people that like Iron Man nowadays didn't like him till the movies came out. I liked him in the comics. I liked him reading about him in the comics. He was awesome in the comics. Robert Downey Jr. still does a great job. I'm not gonna say he doesn't, but he's still badass in the comics. Like Robert Downey Jr. doesn't really act when he just acts like Robert Downey Jr. And for some reason, Robert Downey Jr.'s got enough ego where it fits.
Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man.
Is Iron Man. He's a little playboy. Yeah, he is. So yeah, I like Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man a lot. I just also like the comic book one. I think it's just as good. But yes, I did like it before everybody else did, and that's why I go to Wolverine now. Wolverine's still underrated, even though Hugh Jackman was by far, oh my god, the best.
Yeah,
he was the best cast ever.
I thought. In terms of like X-Men movie. It's my favorite one, like so far.
Yeah.
Logan is. I really did
not the
love.
Greatest ever, but
I really did love. I did like X-Men First Class a lot, though.
Yeah, First Class is good. I like Days of Future Past a lot, actually.
I didn't think that one was as
really.
Good.
I thought when he went back in time, Wolverine kicked a lot of ass.
He did, cool. But. And obviously it's cool because it's Wolverine's in it,
the reason
and he's not in First Class, but
the reason that. Is it Days of Future Past? Yeah, that's when he goes back in.
Yeah, you're right. I get them mixed up sometimes, the scenes and those.
Apocalypse is the one that is decent. I never really.
I never saw X-Men Apocalypse.
The end is weird because it does a whole new remake of Wolverine's Adamantium.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, I think that they've just kind of pretended that nothing in X-Men Origins exists.
In the X-Men Origin movies?
Yeah, everything in the X-Men Origins, they pretty much just said, no, it didn't happen. This happened instead. And I'm like, honestly, X-Men Origins I thought was pretty good.
Everybody hates, obviously, the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie because of Deadpool, which makes sense.
A good reason to hate it,
but the rest of the movie is pretty good, in my opinion.
Good. Oh
For someone who didn't know who Deadpool was, I didn't care, so I wasn't focused on that at all. Wade Wilson
at the beginning was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Before he got turned into that freaking weirdo thing. What the hell is that? That's so freaking messed up. Oh, God.
Yeah, I liked that movie. I love the end where she's like, walk until your feet bleed or whatever.
Yeah,
and then he walks and then
and then keep walking.
And then he's just walking and the cops find him and he's just like, sir, you're under arrest. He's like, what?
No, I like that. I thought that actor. That actor was great. He had the most helpless looking face.
Yeah.
He was like, oh God, oh God, oh. Then he just went back to screwing people over.
Yeah.
And he was a piece of crap. I don't like. And then they made that new really weird looking Colonel Stryker.
There's a new one.
Yeah. They replace him with that stupid ass. Remember they make him even younger. In Days of Future Past to make him even younger.
Yeah.
Well, they use him in the newest one, Apocalypse, to when they're doing the whole test on Wolverine. I'm like, no, he wasn't that.
So they retcon the whole Wolverine.
They destroyed the whole thing. Okay. I was so pissed about that. I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's what they wanted to do, right? They wanted to do that. So that's what happens. That's it. If they want to do it.
I love in the Deadpool movie, he makes fun of Wolverine. He has a little action figure of the Deadpool. He's like, oh, look at this fucking idiot.
Exactly. I love that.
Yeah.
I love how he makes fun of how Wolverine's outfit is a tank top and jeans. It's kind of true. It's not even comic book. That's just what Hugh Jackman decided to add to that role. I was like, it worked. The thing is, I know Hugh Jackman was a good Wolverine because he did a lot of things that were really not like Wolverine at all. but somehow made them look.
But that it worked.
Exactly. Like for instance, Hugh Jackman's really tall.
Wolverine
is 5'4". He's so tiny.
Did you know there was some rumor that the original Wolverine movie was going to be the same guy who did who was Mario in the Mario Brothers movie?
That guy's got to do some working out before he becomes Wolverine, that's for sure. Oh my god.
It was something like that. I can't remember the full
Wolverine. Well, Hugh Jackman's got a good face for Wolverine. It fits. Like he looks good with the mutton chops and that weird ass hair. You know. Yeah. I just wish that Sabretooth could have made some more appearances in that thing. They were gonna make Sabretooth. They were gonna make him appear next in Logan, but they didn't. And I was like, why not? I was like, I wanted to see Sabretooth so bad. Yeah,
Sabretooth's in the X-Men Origins movie.
Yeah, but they wanted to put him in Logan too, and I said, why not? And they decided not to.
Is Logan supposed to take place after Apocalypse or what? Like where is it taking place in the timeline? Because it's like everybody's dead except for them type of thing. Where it's like all the rest of the mutants are gone.
I'll tell you what happens there. I never actually talked to you about that, but yes. So here's what happens. I'll tell you the comic book version, and then I'll tell you what the X-Men Origins kind of was going for. So in the comic books, what happens is Charles Xavier has that like seizure, and everybody's like really effed up, and then Mysterio comes in there. Yeah, Spider-Man villain, but they crossed universes because they're all in New York.
Yeah.
Comes in there, and he hypnotizes Wolverine to kill the remaining X-Men.
Oh.
So in the comic books, and this could be, I mean, honestly, they never tell you what happens in Logan.
Yeah.
But just telling you, if you were gonna take what the comic book says, is to take the canon, Wolverine murdered.
Wow.
Jean Grey, pretty much most of the X-Men. Wolverine got hypnotized or anything and just started murdering them.
Mm-hmm.
So he killed his friends.
Yeah.
And the rest died from the concussive effects of Charles' old man mind. Yeah. Which is just fucked.
Yeah.
And, which is just really awful. So, that's kind of what happens in comic books. They all get wiped out because of that. And then what happens is the Dr. Rice was putting was pretty much a mutant destroying agency under an anti-cancer organization. So all the drugs they were putting in the food for anti-cancer were actually just anti-mutant and were killing mutants without them knowing. So the rest died off that way. So takeaways about Dr. Rice, that's accurate to what's happening in Logan. A lot of them are dying. That's why Wolverine's dying, because he's drinking the alcohol and he's consuming the food. And what happens is it's killing him slowly.
Oh, it's this stuff in the food that's killing him?
Problem is Wolverine. Yeah, that's why Wolverine's dying.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But exactly. And in the thing is in Logan, they don't tell you about Mysterio or Wolverine killing them, but one would think maybe Wolverine did kill them because of the way he drinks, the way he wants to kill himself. There's also the line he says, "Bad shit happens to people I care about," which is one of the best lines in that movie.
Oh, right.
That he says, and it's true. Mm-hmm. And what happens is, in the movie, it sounds like what happens is Charles Xavier...
Logan,
this is what life's about. A family. Yeah, it's real great. Logan.
Yeah, bub.
Oh, God. That was awesome. And sad.
Yeah.
Logan! Anyways, I'm old. That'd be funny. They pierce his little bald head. They show the things coming out through his head. I'm Patrick Stewart. And basically what the movie's basically saying is they're saying, hey, they all died by Charles Xavier. Happened is that thing in Newcastle, wherever it was in England. I don't know. Sorry, in what's it called, in New York. I don't know where it was in New York, but wherever the place was. Do you have comments?
No, this is just from earlier. I put Sam in timeout.
Pretty good.
He's not even watching though right now.
Yeah.
So.
I hope people can watch this podcast after.
Yeah, it'll be archived afterwards.
Okay, cool. Because I want to see people's comments on it. Comment on what you think of the new Venom movie.
Yeah.
And all that stuff, because I want to see what people think. Okay, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Yeah, basically in Logan, we don't know about Mysterio and him killing him, but you could maybe make that assumption. We do know that Charles did cause them to die, and that the food did also poison the rest and kill the rest of them. The only reason Wolverine survived is he's got that regeneration ability. Which means that, what's his name, would be alive too.
Deadpool?
Sabretooth and Deadpool will be alive too.
Okay.
Chilling out, just doing what he does best. Not giving a shit. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that all works.
Okay.
To kind of clarify, because I know that's kind of, it kind of doesn't tell you shit.
It takes place in the future, which makes sense.
Exactly.
And I love the future it takes place in. Yeah. I love it, because it has, like, those automatic, like, truck things on the road. Yeah. Remember that scene? That, like, because that vision of, like, what the future looks like makes complete sense. Like,
yeah.
So,
exactly. Yeah. I should wrap it up.
Yep. Yeah. Just hit an hour. And, yeah. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this random-ass podcast talking about Marvel stuff, especially Spider-Man and Venom.
But Venom.
Carnage.
We are Venom.
Yeah.
Carnage.
But yeah, this is Jake and Ben, and we'll talk to you guys later.
See you fuckers.